Lay's got it teed up. We're going a little bit early tonight, but that's good. Robert Lay, an end-over-end kick. It's taken right at the goal line. Straight back up the middle. Now running to the left outside about the 15, and he's run out of bounds inside the 20. On the return was number 17, Marvin Thompson. And the Hershey Huskies will take over 1st and 10. Inside their own 20-yard line. Got them at about the 18th. Let me give you the Hershey offense real quick. Scott Torres, the senior, is the quarterback. He's 18 out of 58 throwing the ball this year for 347 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. In the backfield will be O.D. Martin and Brandon Booker. Derek Rose and Jermaine Rankin will be split out wide. Kevin Harris, by the way, Jermaine Rankin was the quarterback last year.
He was.
Kevin Harris is the tight end, and we'll give you the offensive line and the Jacket defense in a minute. They've got twins split out wide right. Scott Torres up under center, split backs behind him from the 18-yard line. They go right up the middle. Not much there. Ball was handed to number 46, Darrell Davis. And he gets 3 to the 21-yard line. Up front for the Huskies, Nicholas Hammond is the center. Wears number 74. Brandon Minifield and Wallace Stevenson are the guards. Larry Taylor and Josh Parker are the tackles. Defensively for the Jackets, defensive ends are Aaron Hunt, as usual, and also Adam Chaucho, the other defensive end, Michael Phelps and Andrew Keener at the tackles. 2nd down and 7 from the 21-yard line for the Huskies. Torres is going to fake it, run the option, pitch out this time. He does get the pitch, and nice defensive play by Josh Gibson on number 43, Brandon Booker, who got the pitch. And he might have lost some there.
Yeah, I think he did. Josh Gibson with a great play coming outside there. Pushing him out, stringing it out outside, not letting him turn the corner.
Well, we'll see exactly. They give him a loss of 1 back to the 20. The rest of the defense for the Jackets, Josh Gibson, one of those linebackers, along with Bashari Turner and Tim Bilbrey. Daniel Vogel, the rover. Ronnie Braxton, the safety. Jamal Hull and Antoine Duncan, the corners. Man in motion this time. They give it. They got some room up the middle. That's Booker, and he fumbles the football, and it's bobbling around, and the Jackets can't get it. It's being kicked down the field, and finally Jamal Hull gets on it at the 41-yard line.
Well, that's kind of a crazy play, but probably as good as a punt, so.
Exactly. Just like a puck. That was a. Who was that carrying the football? I think it was Benavidez, number 23, Joseph Benavidez. Had the football there. He fumbles it, and the ball was kicked all the way down the field. And the Jackets have it in their own territory at the 40.
Well, and Hershey had several opportunities to get on it, but every time they went down, they either kicked it or kneed it, and it just squirted on out.
We'll set the Jacket offense for you after this play. 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Power I behind Terrence Riddick with 2 tight ends. Nobody split out wide. And now some motion. And we've got 2 wingbacks in the slot on the right side. They're going to run an end around. Antoine Duncan hadn't had a lot of playing time lately. He's across the 40, 45. He can go midfield. And he's finally run out of bounds in Hershey territory down to the 36-yard line. Marvin Peterson finally runs him down. And it'll be, they're going to put him at the 35, gain of 25 there for Antoine Duncan on the first play from scrimmage. Antoine Duncan, one of the wide receivers.
Boy, Chase Archer with a great block.
Hold on a minute. I don't guess we saw a flag.
Maybe.
And a legal procedure against the Jackets. Might keep a stat saying they didn't have enough people on the line, so. But that'd be an illegal formation, wouldn't it? It's a legal procedure. Oh, were they? So the Denison coaches were trying to call a timeout. We missed that. So nevertheless, nullify that 25 yards by Antoine Duncan. Bilbrey and Bowers check in.
File it away because it worked.
Yeah, that's right.
So we'll see that again.
Andrew Keener back this week. He's at center. Little interference. Chase Arch. Somebody's calling somebody.
Hello.
Pro set, look for the Jackets with an offset eye. Robertson's got it this time. He's across the 35-40, and he's tripped up at the 49-yard line, or he's gone. Pick up a 14 on his first run tonight for Chris Robertson. Needed 136 coming into the ball game to become the all-time leading rusher in Denison Yellow Jacket history. As DeJuan Gentry and Antoine Duncan check back in. Chase Archer, Kyle Sylvester are the guards. Chad Carlett and Eddie Baker are the tackles. Ronnie Braxton, your fullback. Chris Robertson, your tailback. Tight end is Aaron Hunt. Terrence Riddick, of course, is the quarterback. Second down and a yard for the Jackets. They need the midfield stripe. Aaron Hunt goes in motion from left to right. They're going to give it up the middle. Ronnie Braxton, the fullback. He's got a first down and a pickup of about 4 to the Hirshi 47-yard line. 10 minutes to play, first quarter. No score from the jungle. As Jay so likes to call us. We were expecting welcome to the jungle again tonight. We didn't get it. Nick Bowers is split out wide left. And Marcus Walker wide to the right. Aaron Hunt now backs off the line of scrimmage again, and he'll come in motion from right to left this time. And pitch out left side, Chris Robertson. He's got the 45, 40, 30, breaks a tackle inside the 30 to about the 23-yard line. They mark him down at about the 24.
You think he wants the 136 yards, Kenny?
Gain of 20, we're going to give him the 24, so gain of 23 there for Chris Robertson. Yeah, you'd think so. What, 14 and 23 on his first 2 carries?
Yeah.
Clock running, 9:35 to play, no score. Jackets come up with 2 tight ends, and Antoine Duncan set up off Aaron Hunt's hip as a wingback. Offset eye behind Riddick, and it's Ronnie Braxton on the pitch this time. Big hole, but it closes down pretty quickly. Nice job by big number 74. That's Nicholas Hammond. He's 235 pounds and a senior. And Braxton gets about half a yard. We'll call it no gain, though. Call it 2nd and 10 from the 24.
Well, you know, we haven't seen any passing yet, Kenny. Of course, we haven't had that many plays yet, but I'd certainly look to see Terrence Riddick throw the ball here before too long.
Thought we might see it on that 2nd 1 earlier from midfield. It's
right.
2nd down and 10 right now, and Robertson's got it running left. He's got room again, 25, inside the 20. He's gone, 10, 5. Chris Robertson breaking a tackle and makes it into the end zone for the Yellow Jacket touchdown. Broke out of the tackle of Derek Rose. And just like that, Chris Robertson, a 24-yard touchdown, and the Jackets are on the board.
Well, they made it look easy.
Yeah.
Maybe they won't have to pass tonight. I still think we'll see some of that, though.
Robert Lay to try to tack on the extra point for the Jackets. Josh Gibson to hold. Andrew Keener, deep snapping. Snaps a little low, and I believe there's whistles. And maybe not.
There are now.
Somebody else has got whistles. Kick's good. And with 8:44 to play in the first quarter, Denison 7, Wichita Falls, Hershey nothing. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment on Kick 'em. Robert Lay set to kick it off.
Boy, I just got to get straight over here.
Back deep is number 17, Marvin Thompson. Lay's kickoff is high. It's end over end. Thompson's got it inside about the 2-yard line. He's coming straight back up the middle of the field. He's got a little bit of room. Jamal Hull finally gets a hold of him at about the 25. That wasn't Thompson. That was number 15 that time. That's Penn Elmore. And they'll take over this time, 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Okay, now he's saying it's Jermaine Rankin.
Jermaine Rankin.
Okay, now we've got Jermaine Rankin here as number 15 too. All right, this is kind of crazy, but we'll see what we can do. Jermaine Rankin is number 15. We've got him as number 85, but he's number 15. Jermaine Rankin is going to play a big part of this game too for Hershey, so we'll make sure we got that all straightened out. 1st and 10 from the 24 for Hershey. One man in the backfield, and number 43, Brandon Booker, goes in motion. He gets a pitch. He's running left. He's got some room, but he cuts it back inside instead of trying to stay outside where it looked like all his room was. And picks up 5 to the 29-yard line.
Oh, Daniel Vogel all in Torrance's face there, making him pitch early. So, nice play there. He forced the pitch. He could get a possible turnover later. Make him think twice next time.
Going to be 2nd down and 5. Pick up a 5 there for Booker. And they're at their own 29-yard lines. Twins out wide right, one man wide left. No tight ends. And a straight eye behind Torres. Gives it up the middle to the fullback. Nothing doing there. That's number 46, Darrell Davis. Davis is tripped up right at the line of scrimmage by Andrew Keener. And Josh Gibson, a gain of 1 we'll give him. Nah, we're not even going to give him that. No gain. 3rd down and 5 from the 29.
Well, Kenny, like you were saying in the pregame, they're going to have a mental victory tonight, I think.
Yeah, no doubt. 3rd and 5. They give it right up the middle. The fullback ball's on the ground again, and the Jackets have recovered the 2nd fumble of the game. It was given to 46, Darrell Davis. He wasn't going to have anywhere to go, but that didn't matter anyway. Tim Bilbrey gets back on it. Bashari Turner recovers the fumble at the 28-yard line, and the Jackets only have 28 more yards to go for another score.
Oh, boy. Well, like I was saying, they're going to need a mental victory tonight because I think the actual scoreboard is not going to be in their favor. They're going to need to at least play close and have some good things happen for them individually or as specific units or specific plays tonight.
Well, Wichita Falls Hershey wants to go ahead and stop this for a little while. Timeout for the by the Huskies. We'll take one with them. 1st and 10 for the Jackets from the Hershey 29-yard line where they have the ball spotted. 3 wide receivers this time, and Chris Robertson, the lone setback behind Riddick. They're going to throw out to Ronnie Braxton. He's going to run with it. 25 down to about the 21-yard line, and just nobody was covering him. Down to the 22, will mark it. A pickup of 7 on the pass from Riddick to Braxton.
You know, that's a nice little play. I mean, it doesn't look like a whole lot, but you pop out 5 yards on a play like that.
Well, I don't really understand. Hershey didn't have anybody out covering Braxton.
No, they ended up having 2 linebackers come out to try to get him, and obviously Braxton's going to be faster than they are and gets around the corner and gains 5 yards.
2nd and 3 for the Jackets from the Hershey 22-yard line. Bilbrey set up as a wing on the left side, and Riddick's going to throw. He rolls to his right. He slips a little. He's going deep to the end zone. Aaron Hunt's there. Nice catch for the Yellow Jacket. Touchdown.
All right. Well, we said we were going to see Terrence Riddick air it out, and there it was.
That was absolutely beautiful. 22-yard touchdown pass from Riddick to Aaron Hunt. That's what we wanted to see out of Aaron Hunt all year. Kept his concentration, makes the catch, kept the foot in the back of the end zone. And the Jackets lead it 13-0.
And you got to be careful in the back of the end zone because when I was walking around on the field before the game, it was slick, it was damp, it is muddy.
Robert Lay to try his 2nd extra point. We're early. Jackets up early. Try to get some other scores throughout the night for you, especially Sherman and Wichita Falls High at Memorial Stadium. Robert Lay's kick is right down the middle. And with 6:24 to play, 1st quarter, Denison 14, Wichita Falls Hershey nothing. Back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment at 101.7 KIKM. I think this is starting to look like a piece of cake. You talked about how they need a moral victory, does Wichita Falls Hershey. And
yeah, that could be ending soon.
They can't do it by fumbling the football, I guarantee you that. They had to play a mistake-free football. Rankin's got the kickoff 2 yards deep in the end zone. He's running a little right. He's out to the 15. He's swarmed under there, but he breaks a tackle. Nice job by Rankin. Only gets it out to about the 21-yard line. Tackle made by Adam Chacho, and Jack Bogart gets in there as well. And it'll be 1st and 10. They mark it at the 20-yard line.
Well, you think they're getting a little bit more timid now. Rankin came out there and ran it to about the 15 and kind of stopped.
Yeah. But actually, so far, they've had a couple offensive plays that hadn't looked too bad. It's gone for a few yardage.
Yeah.
A few yards, and we'll see what they pull out of their pocket this time. 1st and 10 from their own 20 for the Huskies. 6:12 to play, 1st quarter. Jackets lead 14-0. It's motion again. This time, Torres, though, gives it right up the middle. And that play's not working, by the way. Thought I'd let him know that. It's Darrell Davis, the fullback. Well, he's ran it about 3 times now, and every time it's been stuffed right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe they're trying
a little bit this time.
Maybe they're trying to set something up.
Actually, this is okay. He gets 4. It didn't look like. It didn't look like.
Yeah,
4.
you're right.
But we're giving him that gain of 4, so it's 2nd down and 6. Second and 6 for the Huskies from their own 24-yard line. 3 wide receivers again, no tight ends, and an eye behind Scott Torres. Torres hands it right up the middle, this time to Darrell Davis, the fullback, and not much there. Maybe a yard, we'll check and see. On the spot, yeah, they'll give him a yard to the 25, and it's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Huskies.
All right, well, the 3rd down the last 2 times. Kumbalaya.
Well, I think they're a little scared to throw the football. Torres this year, 18 out of 58 for 347 yards. And it really kind of confuses me, Jay. Jermaine Rankin last year, if I remember correctly, we were talking about how good of a quarterback he was going to be the next year.
Right.
With so much talent, and they've moved Rankin to a wide receiver. Matter of fact, Rankin is split out wide right. Actually, he's not in the ball game now. He's playing at a tight end, but he's not in there right now. Torres is going to throw deep to the left side, not even close. Overthrown, intended for number 32, Derek Rose. Molly on the coverage, and it's going to be a 4th down for the Huskies.
Well, Torres went down that time. Got a little pressure from Mike Phelps there.
Well, that's probably another thing they're expecting.
Well, you got Antoine Duncan back for the first time in a couple weeks.
Yeah, he's back with DeJuan Gentry standing back at about the 40-yard line.
Well, I don't know who you'd rather have to get the ball here, Kenny. Either one of them is going to be a pretty good choice.
Trevon Fields, number 12, is a punter, and he booms one. It's taken by Duncan all the way back at the 20-yard line. 25, running left, trying to get behind the wall, gets a block, and then trips over his own man. Actually tripped over the defensive player, Marvin Peterson, who had been blocked into him. And Jay, that was kind of strange. Maybe just a lack of playing time for Antoine, because it looked like he just kind of ran into the guy.
Yeah. But if he gets past that guy, the wall was set up. He was good to go. That was a 52-yard punt, man. It was huge. 17-yard return by Antoine Duncan. 18-yard return all the way back to the 38-yard line. The Jackets set up shop, 1st and 10 there. 4:28 to play first quarter. And the Jackets lead it 14-0. Chris Robertson still in the ball game. Antoine Duncan goes split out wide right. 2 tight ends. Daniel Vogel, one of those. Riddick. Sweep right to Robertson. He's got the 40-yard line and falls forward to the 41. A pickup of only 3 that time for Robertson. Torrey Spence makes the stop. He's 170 pounds and a senior. Well, the Jackets looking good here again, Kenny. They're going down. Just going to take it to the ball, take it to the field, get the running going, and hopefully they'll get some more air underneath it for the excitement of the fans tonight. 2nd and 7. Ronnie Braxton comes in motion, and Robertson's got it again running left. This is a different looking sweep, and he breaks some tackles. He's cutting outside from midfield, needs to break one more tackle. 45, stays on his feet, and is finally run out of bounds at the Hirshi 43-yard line. Great run by Chris Robertson. Had about 5 yards initially, and then the rest of it was all on his own. Yeah, and that makes you appreciate what a great runner that Chris Robertson really is, because a lot of times he goes through the line untouched and it just uses his speed to get away, but he's got some power and he's got some moves he can put on some people out there too.
Pickup of 17 for Robertson to the Hirshi 42-yard line. Now 5 carries, 81 yards for C-Rob. 1st and 10 Jaggers from the Hirshi 42. 2 tight ends, nobody split out wide. I'm sorry, Duncan split out wide over close to the Hirshi sideline. Braxton going to go in motion again, and this time they're going to fake the counter. Riddick wants to throw. He's under some pressure. He's going to throw it out to Ronnie Braxton. It's complete. The 35 makes a juke move. 30, 25. Tries to run over a guy who finally makes the tackle, a shoestring tackle at the 15. And, Jay, that was number 32. That's Derek Rose. Weighs 162 pounds, but he did not want to tackle Ronnie Braxton.
No, he just kind of ducked his head. And of course, Ernest Everman, you know, he got juked pretty good there, number 20, by Ronnie Braxton. Because Ronnie Braxton just caught the ball, stopped, and Ernest Everman just ran right on by. 27-yard pass and completion. Pass and run from pass and completion. Sounding like me over there now.
I know it. You got me going. Pass and run from Terrence Riddick to Ronnie Braxton. Jackets 1st and 10 from the Hirshi 15-yard line. Power eye now behind Riddick. And it's Robertson running left, cuts it back inside. He's inside the 10, falls forward to about the 8-yard line.
Chris Robertson again on the carry.
We'll check the exact spot of the ball here. Peterson makes a stop again. They'll put the football down at the 8-yard line. Pickup of 7 for Chris Robertson. His shortest run's been, what, 3? He had 1 for 3 yards, but other than that, this has been the shortest. It's 7.
7 yards is the shortest run so far?
Yeah. No, 3. He had 1 for 3.
Oh, that's right. That's right, up here on the 40.
2nd down and 3 from the 8-yard line for the Jackets at the Hirshi 8. Robertson running left, cuts it right back up the middle. absolutely untouched into the end zone for the Yellow Jacket touchdown. Piece of cake, 20-0.
Boy, he made that look easy too. He just kind of went walking through the park in there, and just nobody home.
Oh, and that sweep play, he's been doing that a lot tonight. Instead of actually running a sweep, he cuts it right back up the middle of the field.
Yep, right behind his nice, good performing offensive line he's got.
That's one of those only reason he gained 8 there is because he didn't have anywhere else to go. Except into the visitors' locker room.
All right.
Jackets lead 20-0. Robert Lay to try his 3rd extra point of the night. It's a low line drive, but it's good. Right down the middle. 2:28 to play first quarter. Denison 21, Hershey nothing.
Yeah, Chris Robertson's average per carry is a lot higher than these guys.
Robert Lay's kickoff, end over end, and it's taken again by Rankin about 3 yards deep. This time he's bringing it out. He's to the 20. He runs it in there pretty hard.
Boy.
And he's got a pretty good lick laid on him, but he laid a pretty good lick himself. Ronnie Braxton makes the stop. Aaron Hunt comes up the bottom of the pile. Him and Rankin hit pretty hard there, right at about the 20-yard line, and they'll take over 1st and 10 from there.
Yeah, that was quite a collision. Well, Kenny,
have you noticed, Jay, that we've got the cheerleaders over here all night tonight due to the fact that they've got a tar plant over here where it won't be muddy. So over there in front of the student section where the cheerleaders usually are, where the students still aren't showing up for the games. Pitch out right side. This time they're running the option. Absolutely nowhere to go. Swarm of Jackets. Josh Gibson leading the way. He drops the football, but he was already down.
Yeah, his forward progress was well stopped before that.
32, Derek Rose running the football. That's a loss of 5 back to the 15-yard line, back on the Denison students, Jay. I'm not trying to rag on them. People out there probably listening saying, oh, listen to them talking bad about
Well, I thought I thought they had some people over here tonight.
Well, they've got a few, but why is that whole section not full? You should not be able to find a seat.
It's 1st district game of the season. It's not a bad night outside.
That's right.
They get it right by the touch of gold. I mean,
no reason for the Denison students not to be out tonight, but I'm trying to put out a little challenge, basically, is what I'm doing.
Bring it to the jungle.
That's right. Bring it on, fat boy. There's a flag down. I think the 25-second clock may have ran out. We'll check. Head referee tonight is Jim Pegg. He's out of Fort Worth, and it is a delay. 5-yard penalty against the Huskies, and that'll back them up 5 more. It'll be 2nd and 20.
Well, that's just what they needed. That is just what they needed. What, they going to have the ball now on the 10? Ball's on the 10 with 1:23 to play in the first quarter, 21-0. Woo! It's quite a game.
Trevon Fields and Jermaine Rankin split out wide right. New quarterback in the ball game, isn't it? They hand it right up the middle. In there at quarterback was number 17, Marvin Thompson. Number 46 got the carry, Darrell Davis. Not much there. He gets a little bit. He picks up a little 5 yards. That little off-tackle play just doesn't impress me much, and then it comes out with 5 yards.
Well, you know, you're always just one play away from a touchdown, so you never know.
3rd and 15. We will see if anything's wrong with Scott Torres, but Marvin Thompson is in at quarterback for the Huskies. He wears number 17. Lone setback is number 43, Brandon Booker. And he is going to give it to Booker on the counter. He's got a little room. That breaks down awfully quick. At about the 20, Paul Howard on the stop for the Jackets.
And you know, Kenny, that looked like something. When they handed it off, that looked like it was going to be something, but
give him a gain of 6 there to the 21.
You know, that he had some room there coming back, because I don't know, that was, how would you describe that play? The quarterback took off to the right and handed it off, kind of coming back as a trap play a little bit. And
just a little bit of a counter.
Yeah.
All it was coming back the other way. We're through 1 quarter at Munson, the jungle. Piece of cake so far for the Jackets, 21-0. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football after this 30-second timeout on KIKM.
In district play, they're going to have to get some challenges going into the playoffs, so they can be ready.
DeJuan Gentry's back by himself. Jackets coming for the block, and they don't get it. The punter goes down, Trevon Fields. He gets the punt away. It's bouncing inside the Jacket 35-yard line, and it's down to the 34. No flags down back there, though. And the Jackets take over, 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. They came for the block that time, Jay.
Yeah, they did. They came for the block, and fortunately for Hirshi, they got off a 46-yard punt. Of course, they got about 20 of that on a roll. But, you know, Denison's still in great shape. They're on the 34-yard line. This is the worst field position they've had all night, on their own 34.
See if all the horses are still in for the Jackets. DeJuan Gentry comes split out wide right. And Antoine Duncan wide left. Chris Roberts is still in at tailback. They're going to run the option on the Jackets. Riddick wanted to pitch it, and a nice job defensively by number 81 there. That's Marvin Peterson. Real nice job by him to get in between Riddick and Roberts and the pitch man and keep that from happening. And Terrence Riddick is going to lose.
Ticket number 99.
Loss of 2, we'll call it, back to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, that was about the most indecisive I've ever seen Terrence Riddick. You know, usually he goes out there and he just makes the call. It's either going out of his hand or he's going to just turn it up and run, but not that time. They had it well defended.
2nd down and 12 for the Jackets from their own 32. Riddick's going to throw to Nick Bowers, who lets it go right through his hands at the 36-yard line. He's upset with himself. And another ball dropped by Denison Yellow Jacket receiver.
Yeah, he should have had that one, but it didn't have quite the spiral it needed on it. It was thrown a little bit behind him too, but you know, he probably wouldn't have got that many yards out of it really, unless he put some kind of move on number 15 there.
Jackets, by the way, Jay, even though they lead 21-0, only had the ball 4 minutes and 14 seconds in the first quarter.
Wow.
Compared to Hirschi's 7:46.
You don't need it when you're scoring drives or 4 plays and stuff.
That's right. 3rd and 12 for the Jackets. Twins out wide left and an offset eye behind Riddick with the strength to the left, and Riddick's going to fake to Robertson. He's going to throw. He's under a little pressure. Screen pass is almost intercepted. Intended for Robertson. Nice defensive play by Kevin Harris, the defensive end. He's 203 pounds, and he's a big old fella, about 6'5". And the Jackets are going to have to punt the football away.
Well, it certainly have to be a little bit of a frustrating series right there. They just went backwards.
Well, you're not going to expect everything to work out for you. By the way, Michael Pugh is back this week to do the punting chores for the Jackets. Good to see him back. He's standing back at his own 18-yard line. You know, Jackets are human. They're going to stall every once in a while. Pugh's punt is away. It's a low line drive kick. It's taken right at the 40-yard line, and a fair catch is called by Trevon Fields, number 12.
Fair catch by Trevon Fields.
And Hirshi is got it 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
40-yard line.
Best field position for the Huskies so far tonight. .55 to play, 2nd quarter. Denison leads Wichita Falls Hirshi 21-0. Chris Robertson needs 30 yards to surpass Reggie Hunt, become the all-time leading rusher in Denison High School history. Could be a special night here at Munson. 1st and 10 for the Huskies from their own 41-yard line. 3 wide receiver look again. And wanting to throw and trying to put some moves on there is number 17, Marvin Thompson, and he is hitting the backfield.
Number 17, Marvin Thompson.
First one on him again was Michael Phelps. Josh Gibson back there, Paul Howard.
Michael Phelps almost had him coming away from center.
Yeah.
I mean, he just went through there untouched and fell to the ground, and was quick enough to get back up and really make the play again.
Loss of 3 on the sack. And it'll be 2nd down and 13 back at the 37 for Hirshi. Andrew Keener checks out. And Eddie Baker checks in a little time here at defensive tackle for the Jackets. 2nd and 13 from their own 37. Twins wide left this time for Hirshi. And an eye backfield. And they're going to run it on the option. The pitch to Booker. He's got a little room. 40, 45. Ran out of bounds by Marcus Walker at the 40. Let's see where they spot the football here.
Looks like it's going to be about the 41 and a half, 42.
47.
Oh, well, yeah.
47-yard line. That's a pickup of that's a pickup of 10 on the carry there for Brandon Booker. Number 43. He's 161 pounds. He's a junior, and he's looked decent running the football tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they've run some good plays, you know. I mean, they just, and with penalties and turnovers here, they're killing themselves.
Derek Rose wide right with Jermaine Rankin in the slot, eye backfield. And looked like some movement earlier, but no call. Marvin Thompson's going to roll to his right now. He's going to keep it and run it. He's trying to get a first down. He's got some room midfield. Good block, 45-40. Josh Gibson now trying to make a tackle from the 35 and hauls him down at about the 34-yard line. 19-yard pickup by number 17, Marvin Thompson. That was a nice-looking play. Not necessarily a nice-looking play.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily exactly the way it was supposed to be run.
That was a nice-looking improvisation.
Oh, nice word.
Yeah.
Improvisation.
Yeah.
Something
Well, yeah.
like that. Anyway.
Nice moves on the fly. How about that?
That's better. And Thompson all the way to the 34-yard line, and Hirshi on the move a little bit. First and 10 from the Jacket, 34. 3 wide receivers out to the right. Booker's in motion. They give it up the middle of the fullback this time. That's Darrell Davis again, the fullback. And Eddie Baker makes a stop right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Be second and 10 from the 34.
Well, Kenny, this is good news for Hirshi because they're keeping the ball out of the hands of the Denison offense.
Giving their defense a little bit of a rest, although they got quite a few players going both ways.
The Hirshi defense can't be that tired. They ain't been out there that long.
That's true.
Like you said, they've only been out there about 4 minutes.
But when they have been, they've been chasing most of the time.
Well, you know.
3 wide receivers again split out to the right, and again Hirshi runs out of time. And that'll be another 5-yard penalty against the Huskies.
Well, you know, you kind of get the feeling that's the end of this drive. I mean, it's I am just struggling. It's now going to be second and 14, and they're kind of going backwards right now.
By the way, first quarter, Sherman leads Wichita Falls 7-0. Leading the Coyotes out at their place tonight. It's 25. Montrell Brown is split out wide left here with number 20, Ernest Everman. And Thompson's going to hand it on the counter. That's Brandon Booker. He's got a little bit of room to the 37. Not a whole lot, though. Nice. Goes from the 39 to the 37, a pickup of 2.
Yeah, nice
Shari
play.
Turner and Marcus Walker make the stop there. And I thought Booker had a little bit more room. But nice job by Turner to make that stop.
That's where you got now, 3rd and 13. It says 3rd and 11 on the scoreboard, but
it's at least 12.
Yeah.
We'll call it 3rd down and 12 from the 37-yard line. Now they've made a change. Twins out wide right with Booker set up as a wing. Lone setback is Davis. It's Booker, as a setback. Thompson wants to roll. He wants to throw. He's got a man wide open, and that's a nice pass. First down.
Nice catch.
Pass to number 32, Derek Rose. And he runs out of bounds on his own at about the 23-yard line, but there's a flag down. We'll check that out. It's back in the backfield where a holding will be called, and that's what it is.
Yep.
Referee Jim Pegg says let's move Hirshi back. Thought he had a little too much time to throw.
Everybody's breaking out the erasers up here now. We got to scratch that. But he did have a little bit of time to throw, and they had to have hold because they had to have held because. Can you just come out and slap me here at the next break, all right? Just pop me upside the head one time. You ain't got me straight. Anyway, it looked like a jailbreak. Denison was just bringing everybody. I mean, and I don't think necessarily it was a blitz. I think it's just, they're just overpowering the Hirshi offensive line right now. And, you know, to stop them, they're going to have to hold them.
Jackets lead 21-0, 3rd down and 23 now for Hirshi from the Jacket 48. They got to throw long here. Thompson's rolling back, about a 7-step drop. He's going to go deep down the right sideline. That was well overthrown. On the coverage was Marcus Walker, who is hobbling just a little bit, was intended for Jermaine Rankin. I'll tell you one thing about Rankin, Jay. I'm not trying to knock him because I'm not Mr. Skin and Bones, but Rankin put on some pounds since last year. That might be why he's not at the quarterback position.
Well, you know. Yeah, he did.
Scott Torres back in punt formation. Antoine Duncan and DeJuan Gentry standing back at the 10-yard line. Torres got off a torrid punt his first time. Second one was a low-line drive. Jackets come after it. This one's off the side of the foot. He shanks this one, and it goes out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
18-yard punt.
Is it that much? 15-yard punt.
15 yards.
15-yard punt on that one. Well, after Torres's first punt, what was his first punt, Jay?
52.
52. This one's 15.
He's got a 52, a 46, and a 15.
That one, there was no rush on that one either. That's why it's kind of...
He just shanked it.
Yeah. Little Toby going like.
Yeah, well, you know, Toby's done a great job.
Toby's was what, 11 last week?
Yeah, it was.
1st and 10 from the 34 for the Jackets, and they're going to give it up the middle. Robertson, a little hurdling act as he gets to the 40, about the 42-yard line.
I think Robertson may be feeling a little sense of urgency here. He needs to get as much as he can now because he may not get to see the ball too many times in the fourth quarter for sure.
Pickup of 8 there for Robertson. Yeah, he may not see a whole lot of playing time, especially if they punch one in here. Usually Coach Brown likes to bring his starters back to start the second half.
Right, but
second two from their old 42. This time it's Ronnie Braxton running on the sweep. He's got the 45, cuts back inside to midfield just about. That's where he's going to fall down at about the... It's enough for a first down, by the way.
Easily enough for a first down. Boy, it's just... This looks easy. It looks like we're practicing.
Gain of 8 for Braxton to the midfield stripe.
It just looks like Denison's just practicing out here, Kenny. They've just got everything going. All systems go right now.
1st and 10 Jackets from the midfield stripe. Power I, and now they're and Eddie Baker jumps. Too early there, and they'll back the Jackets up 5 yards.
Yep.
Jackets haven't used that formation they just had there, Jay, much this year, but they use it here. Basically what it is Aaron Hunt's the tight end. He'll move out about 5 yards, and the two guys in the backfield that are lined up as fullbacks will go line up between the tackle and Aaron Hunt, the tight end, in kind of a, I don't know exactly what you'd call it, different.
The Denison offensive set. We'll call it something Stingray or Yellow Jacket.
They're going to do the same thing this time. Jackets have it 1st and 10 from the 45. Robertson's got it, running left, got some room. He's to the midfield stripe, and that's all he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Pick up a 5 for Robertson.
We can call it the double slot.
Double slot.
Double slot. The Yellow Jacket double slot.
Inside double slot.
There you go. That's right. They're not way out.
That's right. Slots, right.
They're set too. They're not up in there, standing.
2nd down and 10 for the Jackets from the midfield stripe now. They've got the power I again. And they do the shift this time to the right to the inside slot. Oh, I like that, Jay. Good name. Good name. Fake this one up the middle. Riddick wants to throw. He slips a little on his back foot. He's going deep to Antoine Duncan, who's coming back.
Oh, what a catch!
Duncan down at the 10-yard line.
What a pretty throw. Man.
40-yard completion. Derek Riddick to Antoine Duncan down to the 10-yard line.
Boy, Derek Rose was all over him too, Kenny, and Antoine Duncan just said, I think I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Duncan had to slow up just a little bit and come back and get that football. But a nice job by Riddick. Had plenty of time there. The big boys up front let him have plenty of time. Riddick slips a little as he set up and then got his feet back under him and hit Duncan. 40-yard pass down to the 10-yard line. They got him just outside the 10. Jackets can get a first down just inside the 1-yard line, and Adam Chaucho moves this time, and the Jackets will be backed up 5. Actually, listen.
Boy, what a great play by Terrence Riddick. Just an absolutely beautiful throw. Perfect spiral. Went up, turned over just right, and Antoine Duncan just hauls that baby in right through Derek Rose's hands. Falls down. Good catch. What a way to come back after being out a couple weeks, Kenny.
That was nice. Duncan got up, pumping his fist. He was excited to be back. Jackets now back just outside the 15-yard line. 1st and 15 now for the Jackets. Clock running 4:09 to play first half. Jackets lead 21-0. Power I behind Riddick. It's going to be DeJuan Gentry running a little bit of a sweep. Not much there. He's to about the 14, I would say. Let's get the spot. We'll call it the 13-yard line. Gain of 2 for Gentry.
Number 45, Corey Spence, and number 74, Nicholas Hammond in
second and 13 now from the 13. Basically, they can get a first down if they get to about the 1 foot line. And it's Robertson running left. Cuts it inside, got room inside the 10. 5, stays on his feet, into the end zone for the Yellow Jacket touchdown. 13-yard touchdown run for Chris Robertson, and the Jackets lead at 27-0.
Boy, and Kenny, again, he just makes it look easy. He goes in there, and he just kind of goes sideways through the whole, he went through the whole straight up, and then he kind of got turned sideways and just kind of shuffled through. Man. That's his 4th touchdown of the night?
Third. Aaron Hunt had the other.
Oh, that's right, a pass. Okay. Man.
Robert Lay to try the extra point. And there's some movement on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, that was
Braxton moved for the Jackets, but some guys up front moved for Hirshi as well.
Yeah, the guys for Hirshi moved first, but I don't think that they can move, so it's probably going to go against the Jackets here.
And that's what they're going to do.
That's all right, though. You know what? Because Robert Lay can boot it.
Yeah, he needs a little practice. You know, he needs to back up a little bit.
Well, you know, we are. Uh-oh. Well, what do we got happening here?
Well, now what's going on?
They go for 2. Or not.
Thought they were going to, but the Jacket...
well, I think they wanted to. I think the coaching staff wanted to go for 2, and the guys just weren't ready.
Well, but explain, though. It's a little strange when you don't go for 2 from the 3-yard line, but then they back it up and you want to go for 2. 25-yard extra point now. Snaps a little low. Robert Lay's kick, though, has got plenty of room. It's out on the street, and it's good. 28-0. Jackets lead through 24 to play first half. This is Yellow Jacket football on KIKM. Jermaine Rankin back deep for the Huskies, standing on his goal line. Robert Lay to kick it off for the Jackets. Nice kick. 5 yards deep. Rankin's coming out with it, though. He's to the 10. He goes straight up the middle of the field. He's got some room trying to break it. He's all the way out to about the 35-yard line. Nice return by Jermaine Rankin. And Jay, every time it seems like Rankin gets out to about the 15, and then he says, I'm just going to lower my head, turn on a burst of speed. If somebody brings me down, they do. If they don't, I'm going to get a pretty good return, and that's what he does there. And broke it out a little ways to about the 35.
He did. He just went right through the middle of the pile, and nobody really seemed to get a good shot at him. And next thing you know, he came out with his head down. He was out of the pile and into the open field.
Scott Torres back in at quarterback for the Huskies. 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. 3:12 to play first half. Jackets lead 28-0. Torres wants to throw. He's going deep right side and incomplete. There's some pushing and shoving going on over there. Looked like, if anything, should have been maybe offensive pass interference against Derrick Rose, but no flags.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of grabbed him.
Yeah.
Because it looked like, I guess McDade could have had an interception because he overthrew him.
Derek McDade is in there defensively. Is Antoine Duncan over here on the sidelines? Is that who?
Yeah, he is right here at the 45.
Okay, I see. He looks okay. Probably just giving him a breath. Heck, he hadn't played in 3 or 4 weeks.
Right, you know.
Might not be in the best shape in the world. He looks fine and dandy, though, ready to go back in. 2nd and 10 from the 35. Split backs behind Torres. Torres wants to run it on the option. He is hit by Aaron Hunt behind the line of scrimmage. Credit Aaron Hunt with a sack back at the 33-yard line. A loss of 2 for Scott Torres.
Yeah, and it does make it nice when we can have yard markers and hash marks and all that kind of action on the field, boy.
That is pretty neat, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, somebody had to tell them down there that they can do that.
Officials in the DISD might come up with that idea.
Yeah, well, you know, they're losing money over there. You know, people embezzling and all that. They got big trouble down there.
3rd down and 12 from their own 33 for Hirshi. Straight out behind Scott Torres, the quarterback. He's going to run the option to the left. Now he wants to throw. It's almost intercepted. Jamal Hull had a chance. Nice defensive play there by Marvin Thompson, who breaks it up. Thompson, actually the offensive player, but ends up breaking the pass up where Molly couldn't make the pick, and Hirshi will have to punt again.
Well, who knows what we're going to get out of Torres's bag of tricks here for punts. Could it be a 50-yarder? Could it be a 12-yarder?
We'll just have to see.
I'm betting in the 30s on this one.
Torres stand back at his own 20-yard line. Gentry and Duncan both back at about the 30. This kicks away, and it's a nice one. And both guys won it. Antoine Duncan comes away with it. He's trying to get to the wall. He could. 40, 45, midfield. Got one man to beat. Breaks inside of the 40, and now people catch up to him as he has to juke inside Scott Torres. But Antoine Duncan gets it back all the way to the 32-yard line.
Boy, and he did. He pulled out a 37-yard punt there, but it was pretty much negated by Antoine Duncan's almost 37-yard return. So.
Well, we'll see if Chris Robertson breaks that record tonight. He only needs 14 yards, but how much longer is he going to play?
Well, I bet he'll get it. He's in there now, and he's got more than 14 to go for a TD. So,
37-yard return there for Antoine Duncan. Robertson needs 14 yards to become the all-time leading rusher in Denison High School history. Ball at the 33-yard line. And here goes the inside slot to the left this time. Robertson now set up as a lone setback, and they're going to give it to Ronnie Braxton up the middle. He's got some room inside the 30. 25 tries to cut back outside, and he's tripped up by number 22, O.D. Martin, at about the 21-yard line. Pickup of 12 there for Ronnie Braxton. And there's a flag down. Terrence Riddick saying it's against Hirshi. Offside against the Huskies. Jackets should take the play here. Pickup of 12 for Braxton. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Jackets at the Hirshi 21.
Well, with 1:59 yet to play in the first half, we need to, I mean, they got plenty of time, obviously, because they're only on the 20-yard line, but.
Second quarter score, by the way, from Memorial Stadium in Wichita Falls. Sherman leads the Coyotes 28-3. 1st and 10 for the Jackets from the Hirshi 21-yard line. Split backs this time behind Terrence Riddick. And it's Ronnie Braxton inside reverse to Duncan. He spins away. He's got to get outside. He does. 20 inside the 15 down to about the 13. Jukes a man. And oh, it's nice to see Antoine Duncan back.
That was absolutely unbelievable. That would have gone for a loss for 7 or 6 for anybody else. But Antoine Duncan jukes and gets him about 9 yards.
Give him a pickup of about 8. We'll call it to the 13. And Hirshi wants to talk about this, not let Denison get in one more time. They're taking a timeout. 1:26 to play first half, 28-0 Jackets. We're going to take a timeout with them. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment on KIKM. Second down and about 2 for the Jackets from the Hirshi 13-yard line. Minute 26 to play here in the first half. 28-0 Jackets. Split backs behind Riddick. This time it's Ronnie Braxton, and he's got what looks to be a first down. He does at about the 10-yard line. Pickup of 3 for Ronnie Braxton, and that's a Yellow Jacket first down. Clock running, a minute. Actually, clock stopped for him to set the change. Minute 17 right now. And now the Jackets hustle up to the line of scrimmage. Referee Jim Pegg just now starting the play clock and the game clock. Offset eye behind Riddick this time. And it's Chris Robertson. He's got it. He's inside the 10, and he falls forward about the 5, and I see a flag down. Thrown in the direction of Eddie Baker. So if it's a holding call, you think it'd be on him. It lands on Baker's back. And it is a hold against the Jackets. So Chris Robertson could still break the record in the first half. I'm scared. So back to Jackets up 10 here. Robertson had gotten down to about the 6-yard line. And they may bring the Jackets all the way back to the 20. Flag was thrown right at the 10-yard line. Got to say hi to Brother Chet Haney, my pastor at Parkside Baptist Church. He's hanging out in the booth with us. Jackets got it first down and goal now from the 20, and Riddick wants to throw. He's looking. He's got a man wide open, and it's incomplete. Should have been caught again. Aaron Hunt had to go up to the sky to try to bring it down, but it was in his hands for just a couple of seconds.
Well, I think the problem that time was we just had a little confusion going back there. There's Aaron Hunt, and was that Adam Chaucho?
Right.
And they were on top of each other. I mean, they may as well have been offense-defense going there. I think they didn't know which one it was to.
Right.
They didn't.
Right.
Obviously, Terrence Riddick knew exactly where it was supposed to go.
Going to be second down and goal for the Jackets. They're on the 20-yard line. Offset eye behind Riddick. Bilbridge split out wide right. Gentry wide left. Riddick wants to throw again, rolling a little bit to his left. He's going to throw. It's incomplete again, but it's caught. Yellow Jacket touchdown to Juan Gentry. Pass was intended for Aaron Hunt. It hits his hands at the 5. Goes right through his hands. DeJuan Gentry makes the catch at the 1 and tiptoes into the end zone for the Yellow Jacket touchdown.
And again, that could have been one of those things. Again, they were both there. They were coming from different directions, but where the ball was thrown, 2 guys could have had the ball. But we're happy with the way it turned out because Gentry's got to score.
Yeah. Robert Lay to try to tack on another extra point. By the way, we're not at halftime yet, and it's 34-0. Snaps back, kicks up, and it's right down the middle. 40 seconds to play first half. Denison 35, Hershey nothing. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment on KIKM. 40 seconds to play here in the first half. Robert Lay to kick it off to Jermaine Rankin. He's standing at the 5 for some reason. I guess he's expecting a squib kick here from Lay. Couple of nice returns by Rankin. We might see a squib. Nope, we're not. This one's kicked off to the right, though. Nice idea, and it bounces 8 yards deep in the end zone and out the back. And Hershey will set up shop 1st and 10 at their own 20.
First down, 20-yard line for the Huskies.
You know, Kenny, I thought we had a new rule this year where the clock started with the kickoff.
It does, unless it's under, I forgot the exact, maybe under 5 minutes in each of the halves.
Oh, okay.
I know it's under 5 minutes at the end of the game, but I'm not sure about the first half.
Maybe the first half.
The clock didn't start there.
Just something interesting. Got to keep me informed. I don't.
1st and 10 from the 20. We'll see what Hershey tries to pull out of the pocket here, see if they go for anything or just keep the ball on the ground. And they give it right up the middle to Daryl Davis, the fullback, and he picks up 12 yards.
First down.
Now we'll see. They're out to the 32. Might have a little better chance of throwing one deep. We'll see if they hustle up to the line here.
And they don't seem to be moving too quickly here.
No, they really don't seem to be too concerned, do they?
Nope, because here starts the clock again, and they're still running players in. So,
well, they've had 2 delay game penalties tonight. They've only got 1 timeout left in this half. We'll see what they do. Clock running with 24 seconds. Jackets lead 35-0 at the Jungle tonight. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Torres, 5 seconds left on the play clock. Definitely not in a hurry, and they're going to run the option. Booker's got it running left. He's to the 35, and he's brought down there by Bashari Turner. The clock's going to run out of time. And that's going to do it for the first half at Munson. Through one half at Munson Stadium in Denison. Chris Robertson still not the all-time leading rusher in Denison history, but that's about the only thing that had taken place here tonight if you're a Denison fan. We're at halftime. Denison 35, Wichita Falls Hershey nothing. We're back with the Buster's Upholstery Supply halftime trivia and the Touch of Gold band. That's coming up for you here in just a little bit. Back deep for the Jackets, Antoine Duncan. It's nice to see him back in there. Also Molly and DeJuan Gentry. Oh, here come the footballs from the cheerleaders. They hadn't been able to get us one this year. Here's the kick. It's low. It's end over end. It bounces. And Duncan's going to pick it up at the 22-yard line. Straight up the middle. 30. Got some room. 40. Cuts it outside. One man to beat. He's drugged down in Hershey territory at the 46-yard line. And I don't know which Antoine gets up hobbling just a hair, but I don't know which shoulder's been bothering him, Jay. But if it's his right shoulder, it's probably not feeling too good right now the way he just got popped right there.
Yeah, he took a little test there. He just plumb ran over that fella. And, you know, that was not that good of a kick, and he just kind of picked it up. And, of course, that was the first kickoff we got to see from Hershey. And for their sake, I hope they don't have to do it again.
First and 10 for the Jackets from the Hershey 46-yard line, and Jackets starting lineup is in there. It's going to be Robertson on the counter. He's to the 45, breaks the tackle to the 40, 35, 30, 25, and he's run out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. And Chris Robertson is the all-time leading rusher in Denison High School history, unless there's a flag down, and I do not see one.
And if that's the case, Kenny, you can give it all to Chris Robertson because he was stopped before he would have made it. He was stopped short of the first down, actually, and then he came around and pulled himself out of there.
23-yard pickup there for Robertson. Now has 2,872 yards in his career. First and 10 for the Jackets from the 23-yard line. It's going to be Robertson again right up the middle. He's got some room again. A pickup another first down. They can't bring him down. He's finally down at the 10-yard line. A pickup of 13 this time for Robertson.
Brought down by number 22, O.D. Mark for the Huskies.
Pickup of 13 for Robertson.
Chris Robertson has just passed Reggie Hunt for the all-time Yellow Jacket rushing leader.
First and goal from the Jackets inside the 9-yard line. It's Robertson again, cuts it up the middle. 5, Chris Robertson, Yellow Jacket touchdown.
What a way to celebrate. They just announced it on the PA and touchdown for Chris Robertson.
Man, piece of cake. That one's all Robertson there.
That whole drive.
Runs of 24, 13, and 9 yards for Robertson, and the Jackets lead at 41-0.
Boy.
Robert Lay to tack on the extra point to try to make it 42-0. That might be it for Robertson tonight. Snaps back, it's down, kick is up, and it's right down the middle. 11-13 to play, third quarter. Denison 42, Hershey nothing. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment on KIKM.
Fourth touchdown of the night, and you know, during the break, watching him when he came off to the sideline, the first thing he did was go over and really thank and give a hug to all his offensive linemen. And because without them, he's not getting any yards.
And they have been opening the big holes tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Keener, Chase Archer, Kyle Sylvester, Chad Carlett, and Eddie Baker. Robert Lay to kick it off. And it's deep, it's end over end. It's Rankin, 2 yards deep. He's coming straight back up the middle, 10, 15. He's got a little bit of room, and he's bottled up just inside the 20-yard line. Rankin out to about the 19, and Hershey sets up shop for their first time here in the third quarter. Setting the Hershey offense, we'll see who comes in at quarterback. They switched out between Scott Torres and Marvin Thompson in the first half, and it looks like it's going to be Thompson this time, number 17. Nicholas Hammond, the center. Brandon Minifield and Wallace Stevenson are the guards. Larry Taylor and Josh Parker, the tackles. Kevin Harris, the tight end. Jermaine Rankin and Derek Rose split out wide. In the backfield is Brandon Booker and O.D. Martin. First and 10 from their own 19. 11:02 to play, third quarter. Pitch out left side, that's Booker. He's got a little bit of room. He's across the 25. Nice run by Booker up to about the, we'll get the exact spot. We got him at about the 26-yard line, pickup of 6. We'll call it a pickup of 7. They wrote the 19, a pickup of 7 for Brandon Booker. It'll be second down and 3.
Nice little run there, but you know they're down 42-0 here. You know, they need to be like hurrying.
2nd and 3 from the 26 for Hirshi. And it's going to be Booker again running right. Nice stop, Daniel Vogel. Vogel coming on his blitz. Rover blitz by Daniel Vogel, and actually absolutely no one touched him. And that'll back him up. He loses 3 yards on this one. Caught a loss of 4. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Setting the Jacket defense for you real quickly. Aaron Hunt, Adam Chaucho are the defensive ends. Michael Phelps, Andrew Keener are the tackles. Linebackers are Bashari Turner and Josh Gibson with Daniel Vogel as the rover. Derek McDade and Jamal Hull are the corners. And Tim Bilbrey and Ronnie Braxton are your safeties. They're going to run it again right up the middle. Absolutely nothing there. Maybe a pickup of 2 there for number 46. Daryl Davis pick up a 2, but it's going to be 4th and about 5.
You know, Kenny, we got 2 different types of football teams going on out here right now. Just emotionally, I'm talking. One has got to be totally jacked up. I mean, they're up 42-0. Chris Robertson's just gone into all-time leading rusher for Denison. They're going to be 6-0 probably after tonight, and the other team's 1-4, down 42-0, just giving up the yards.
This punt's away, and it's going to be Gentry at the 42. 45, midfield, down the sideline, 45, 40, cuts all the way back across the field. He's got to get around some men here. Now the Hirshi defense is having a chance to catch up with him. DeJuan Gentry shaking and baking all the way to the 31-yard line, and he had to do a lot of it. Jermaine Rankin finally brings him down there at the 36.
He was doing a little shaking and baking there, Kenny.
28-yard return for DeJuan Gentry, but he ran about 60 yards going east and west. Gentry's going to stay in, by the way, at quarterback, and Lewis Hubert's going to come in at tailback, but there is a flag down and a hold against the Jackets on the return.
Well, you know, on plays like that, a lot of things happen, and you will get some penalties because your blockers don't know what's going on. They don't know where you're going to be, what's going to happen, and it may not necessarily been an intentional hold, but you're running one way, and then you know he cuts back, and you're just kind of there, and next thing you know, the guy. You automatically just do it because you can't turn around and get in the right position in time.
Chris Roberts are probably going to call it a night. 12 carries, 155 yards for C-Rob. What are you complaining about? Mike,
he's been complaining all night.
He's out here keeping stats, and he just complains. That's all he ever does. He wants more yards for C-Rob. He just wants to see him at the top of the headlines in the Dallas Morning News for the not important. What's important is we win and keep them healthy. Come on, get your priorities straight. 1st and 10 from the 45. Braxton. Is that Braxton up the middle? Is that going to be someone else at fullback? Bashari Turner's in there at fullback. Turner's going to pick up 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Sure, you'd like to see Chris Robertson, you know, take over, be tops in the state and things like that, but number one, you don't want to run up the score. Things can come back to haunt you. And number 2, you do want to stay healthy. Paul Howard's in there at the tailback spot now. Turner comes in motion, and Paul Howard's got it running left, 40. He cuts it outside, 35, down inside the 30, right at the 30s where they're going to mark him down. A pickup of 11 there for Paul Howard. Man, Jay, how would you like to be out there defensively? You got Chris Robertson coming at you. Then you turn around and someone maybe even bigger, Paul Howard, coming at you.
Yeah, well, I tell you, when I was on the field pre-game tonight, Chris Robertson's huge.
Yeah,
I mean, he's huge. And Paul Howard is huge also. I mean, if you're on defense, you're right. You're scared. You got to have a little bit of a fear factor going in there to tackle them guys. 1st and 10 for the Jackets from the 30-yard line. Offset eye. They're going to give it on the counter to Paul Howard. Looks like a little miscommunication there, and Howard's going to be hitting the backfield by number 72. That's Antonio Lomax. He's 190 pounds and a senior. He's hit right behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1 there for Paul Howard. It looks like Lewis Hubert's over here doing some stretches. He was out there for only 1 play. It looks like he might have got a cramp. He's over here stretching a little bit. He looks like he's ready to check back in if they need him. Yeah. He does. He's probably just, like you said, stretching out. He hadn't been in the game that much. Make sure he's loose.
Second down and 11. Jackets at the Hirshi 31-yard line. Nobody split out wide this time. It's Paul Howard running left. He's down close to the 25-yard line. Getting a little interference tonight. We're sorry about that. If it's just us hearing it, or if it is going out over the air. Pickup of 5 there for Paul Howard. Call it a pickup of 6. He had lost a yard the play before, so it's 3rd down and 5 from the 25-yard line. Clock running, 6:31 to play, 3rd quarter. 42-0 Jackets leading the Hirshi Huskies. DeJuan Gentry giving it right, and he fakes it. He's going to run it. Gentry's going to keep it. He turns it upfield. He's down close to the 20 and very close to a Jacket first down. All depends on the spot.
Still hard to see from here.
Yeah, it's tough, and it's even right over there. And they're going to give him a first down, pick up a 5 for DeJuan Gentry. And the Jackets just kind of moving right along again.
Yeah, winding the clock a little bit. They got the thing going. 6:14 to play now in the 3rd quarter. 42-0. The score as the Yellow Jackets continue their clinic at the jungle.
It does just kind of worry you a little bit, though, Jay, when you do get into the playoffs. We saw it last year in the bi-district round against Springtown. Paul Howard's got it again. He's running left. He's looking for somewhere to go, and there's a flag thrown in from the back judge all the way back at the very back. Paul Howard loses maybe just a little bit. It gets right back to the line of scrimmage at the 20. We'll see the call from Jim Pegg, the head referee, and it's against the Jackets. Another hold. No, so back judge Roy Reynolds was way back there standing in the end zone. He throws that flag. Got a little lift under it.
Yeah, you know.
Throwing into the wind.
Well, back to what you were saying, Kenny, you know, going into the playoffs, there's a lot of things that could happen. And there's a lot of things we could sit up here and say, well, you know, at the end of the season, if we haven't had a test, Chris Robertson, Terrence Riddick, all these guys haven't played an entire game. You know, are they going to be tired? But on the other hand, you say, well, we need to rest them so they'll be ready to go. But I mean, there's got to be a balance somewhere in there, and you got to think Denison needs to have a test during the season to see how they're going to respond.
And the way it's looking right now, there won't be a test until week 10 against the Bearcats. 1st and 20 from the 30-yard line. Little confusion there. Lewis Hubert gets the pitch, and he gets about 5 to the 25-yard line after the 10-yard penalty, and there's some scuffling going on at the end of the play. Looked like DeJuan Gentry there on the pitch kind of turned around the wrong way, and Lewis Hubert was running the way. DeJuan Gentry was not planning on pitching the football, and nevertheless, Jackets still pick up 5.
Oh, and it's rolling right. It's rolling right, I suppose.
Second down 15 from the Hirshi 25-yard line. Clock running with 5:10 to play. 42-0 Jackets are giving it right up the middle. Bashari Turner, he's got some room inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. Pickup of 5 for Bashari Turner, and it's going to be 3rd and 3rd and 8.
Yeah, it looks about like that. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8.
3rd and 9.
7, 8, 9, you know.
It's only the 3rd time the Jackets have had to worry about a 3rd down. Power I behind DeJuan Gentry, the Jacket quarterback. Lewis Hubert dotting that I, and Hubert's got the ball running right. He's got a hole. If he can break a tackle, he does. 25 flag down. And Hubert down to about the 11-yard line. Looks like it's going to be in the vicinity of holding again. We'll see what the call.
35, Bashari Turner lost his helmet that time somehow.
And another hold against the Jackets, so back them up 10 more. And Jay, another thing, you know, I was talking to Coach Brown in the pregame interview, and he was talking, actually, you know, this was somewhat off the record. I won't tell you anything, I guess, that he told me he didn't want me to tell you, but it's one of those kind of things that he doesn't like, you know, scoring this many points against everybody because, you know, that's just not something you want to do. It can come back to haunt you.
Everything goes in cycles, and
But the thing you got to wonder, though, right now the score's 42-0. You got a chance to get your second teamers in there, like DeJuan Gentry, who's going to be your quarterback next year. Do you throw the ball here? Or does that look like you're trying to run a score up? Or do you want to get DeJuan Gentry some work at throwing the football? 3rd down and 19 from the 29-yard line, and they're not. They're going to do an inside reverse to Marcus Walker, and he's not going to be anywhere near first down. He's going to pick up about 4 to the 25-yard line, and Jackets are going to try a field goal. It's going to be a 42-yarder.
He's got the wind with him, and he's been kicking them like that all year long. But Kenny, back to what you were saying, you know, I don't know if you throw the ball or not either on those plays, but you're right. He needs to get some work in, but you know, maybe it's just enough work now just to be in the game and getting, you know, snaps.
Well, it's kind of like your Florida Gators. You know, that's their offense, is throwing the football. It doesn't matter what the score is, they're going to throw the football.
Yeah, right.
Robert Lay to try a 42-yard field goal. Ball's down, kick is up. It's got the distance, and it is no good. Drifts a little bit to the right on Robert Lay, and Jackson will turn the ball over. Hirshi will take over. Robert Lay trying a 42-yard field goal. Looked like he didn't get that one good, Jay, because usually he's got a little bit more than that one.
Yeah.
That looked like it would have been good from about, 45 or so, and that was about it. Didn't look like he got all of his leg into that one.
Right. Usually when he kicks them, he's got lots of room to spare. But
yeah, especially with the wind. He's usually kicking 55, 60 yards. Looks like it'll make it, but...
Well, you know, in his defense, my word, he's kicked, what, 7 extra points?
Yeah,
6 extra points tonight in the kickoff. I mean, yeah. Shoot, you know, most kickers don't get that much action all night.
Well, and you can tell this is the difference between Robert Lay this year and Robert Lay last year. He comes over to the sidelines, and he's really, really upset with himself. Last year, they probably wouldn't have tried a 42-yard field goal with any of the kickers, so... That's a credit to Robert Lay, all the work he did in the offseason. Quarterback Thompson's going to keep it. He's got lots of room. He could go. He's being run down 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Wichita Falls Hirshi touchdown. And no flags. 74-yard touchdown run for the quarterback, Marvin Thompson. And some of the Jacket second teamers in there. But a lot of the Jacket first teamers still in there as well. So Marvin Thompson, just a heck of an athlete. He showed us some of that at quarterback all night tonight, or when he's been in there. Scott Torres started at quarterback, but Thompson shows us some speed there. Was being chased down by number 18, Dell Davis, but Davis had an angle for a little while.
Yeah, but that speed just knocked that angle right out of the picture.
Extra point try by Brandon Booker. It's blocked. Josh Gibson's just going to throw it up in the air, but he had a knee down. I don't know exactly what he was trying to do there.
I don't really know either.
That's kind of dangerous. He throws it up in the air thinking one of his teammates might get it and run it back, but if Hirshi picks it up and catches that in the air and runs it in, they get 2. So, nevertheless, 42-6 with 3:10 to play in the third quarter. We're back with more Yellow Jacket football in a moment on KIKM.
But you know, give Denison some credit there after the touchdown. They did block the extra point. So
Brandon Minifield's kick's taken at the 16 by Antoine Duncan. He's running up slowly through the middle. He's to the 35, to the 40. And he's brought down right about the 40-yard line. Brandon Minifield, the kicker, brings him down there. And the Jackets will set up shop. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. And we got a few changes for the Jackets. Shane Yergin in there at the offensive tackle. Also, Justin Sutton is checked into the ball game for the Jackets. Let's see who else we have in there for you. Adam Chacho, one of the tight ends. Left guard right now is number 51, Derek Bowden. Backfield's Bashari Turner and Lewis Hubert at the tailback. And it's going to be Bashari Turner running right, 40, 30, 45. Up to about the 47 before he's finally tripped up there. Pickup of 7 was brought down by Nicholas Hammond. Also out there for the Jackets offensively, Aaron Hunt still out there. Tim Bilbrey still checking in. DeJuan Gentry still at quarterback. In there at center is number 59, Ryan Hall, and Jeff Boss is the right guard for the Jackets. 2nd down and 2 from the 48-yard line. It's going to be Lewis Hubert across midfield, and he stood up right there at about the Hirshi 49-yard line. Should be enough for a first down. Pickup of about 3, and it is a Yellow Jacket first down.
That'll be their 11th first down of the night. As they continue to just really control the time of possession here in the second half.
Yeah, first half they really did. In the second half here, they didn't need to in the first half here. They held onto the ball quite a bit. Pro set now for the Jackets. And it's Hubert running right. Midfield, trying to break away from one man. He's at the 45 and he's spun down there. Brandon Minifield makes a stop at the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 4 for Lewis Hubert. And it's going to be second down and 6.
Second down 6 for the Yellow Jackets.
Minute 41 to play, third quarter. Clock running, 42-6. Jackets lead the Huskies. Have we had a shutout this year? We haven't had. No, have not. Oh yeah, Wichita Falls Rider, 14-0. Second down and 6 for the Jackets from the Hirshi 45. Right up the middle, that's Bashari Turner. He breaks away from one man, spins, and gets inside the 30-yard line to the 27. A gain of 18 for Bashari Turner. And a Yellow Jacket first down.
You know, I guess Ryder must have been obviously it's been the biggest, toughest game that the Yellow Jackets have had all year. It was 7-0 going into the last couple minutes of the game. And Denison looked pretty good, right, you know, for that. So
first and 10 Jackets from the Hirshi 27. It's going to be Hubert this time, right up the middle. He's to the. Going to have him spotted at. We'll spot him out at the 21-yard line. Gain of 6 for Hubert. He's second and 4. So even though the Jackets just getting them in chunks here, every chunk is, you know, 6, 7, 8 yards.
Well, that's how it's been all night long, really.
Molly split out wide left. Bilbrey wide right. It's Turner up the middle. Almost loses the football, wraps both hands around it, and gets to about the 18-yard line. Pickup of 3 for Bashari Turner. We'll see. That's close to a Yellow Jacket first down. That ought to do it for the third quarter. Clock running with 5 seconds left. And we are through 3. 12 minutes to go at the Jungle tonight. Denison 42, Wichita Falls Hirshi 6. We're back with the fourth quarter and more of Yellow Jacket football at 101.7 KIKM. Right now, why aren't you at the game more often? Pitch out right side, Lewis Hubert. He's inside the 15 to about the 14. That was a 3rd and 1 play. That'll be a Yellow Jacket first down, a pickup of 5. That we'll call it a gain of 6 for Lewis Hubert.
And this week, the students, you guys can fax in to Kenny Walker why you don't come to the game.
There you go. Or call me. Heck, just call me at the station.
That's right.
I'm on the air from 3 to 7 every day.
We'd be interested.
893-5456. So I go to work every morning at 10 o'clock. You can call me on the business line, 893-1151. I want to know why the students aren't at the game. First and 10 for the Jackets from the 14-yard line. It's Hubert again. Not a lot there. He's to the 11. And he's brought down there by number 87, who we don't have on the roster, so not a clue who that is. Pickup of 3 there for Hubert, and it's going to be 2nd and 7. Ball spotted at the Hirshi 11-yard line. DeJuan Gentry, your Yellow Jacket quarterback right now, 2 tight ends. Chacho and Vogel are those tight ends, and the flag flies, or is there a timeout? Okay, I'm sorry. Hirshi calls the timeout. No flags here. Hirshi calls the timeout. Actually, there is a flag.
Hirshi, I guess you could say, burns one of their timeouts, but I don't think it really matters.
Jay, you gotta give the Denison crew, the ground crew here, a little credit. You can tell a little bit down the middle of the field, a little bit of wear and tear now, but with all the rain we've had the last 3 or 4 days, did a fine job.
Oh man, yeah, you're right.
Getting the field ready for tonight. 2nd down and 8. It's Hubert right at the middle. Hurdles a man to about the 5-yard line.
Can be close to a first down, looks like.
Pickup of 6 for Hubert.
A little bit short.
Yeah, he's about half a yard short. 3rd and 1, ball at the Hirshi 5-yard line. Could the Jackets score a couple of more times, hit the 50 mark for the 3rd time this season? First 2 times it's been 51, both times. Same score, 51-7. 3rd and 1 for the Jackets from the 5. 2 tight ends and an offset eye behind Riddick. It's Hubert, and he's into the end zone. 5-yard touchdown. Lewis Hubert off tackle, right side. Nice blocking. Nice hole opened up there on the right side. Jeff Boss. Also number 51, Derek Bowden, and the Jackets leading 48-6 with the extra point to come.
You know what? It just looks easy no matter who's running it in down there, Kenny.
Well, you know, I think it's kind of got that point. Hirshi doesn't care anymore. Actually, they've done actually decent defensively the last couple of series here, taking some time. Snaps back. Gibson's got the hold down. This kick is far enough, easy to hit a 45-yarder, and he only needed it 20. Robert Lay's extra point is good. 10:23 to play in the ball game. Denison 49, Hirshi 6.
Accolades everywhere.
Exactly. And man, you just would like to see him just get a little bit more of a chance to. You saw last year in the Sherman game when he got a little closer in the 3rd quarter, one where he actually got to play a whole game and he had the 200 yards. Robert Lay's kickoff is low. It's a line drive. Rankin takes it at about the 3, straight back up the middle. 15, breaks the tackle there, trying to bounce it outside. 20, 23-yard line for Rankin. First one to hit him was Jack Bogard. He breaks away from him and then finally brought down by 41, Brandon Key, at about the 23-yard line. And Hirschi's got it 1st and 10 there. All right, we'll see if we got some changes defensively for the Jackets here, and we've got a few. Chaucho's still in there at the defensive end. Michael Phelps still back in the ball game. Jack Bogard in at the other defensive end. Also in is number 61, Brandon Barnes at the other defensive tackle. Dale Davis out as one of the cornerbacks. And handoff right up the middle. That's a different fellow there. We haven't got him, but he's got some room. 35, 40. That's going to be number 45, Torrey Spence. He's run out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Nice pickup by Spence. That's a pickup of 21 for Torrey Spence, number 45, and he's got a Hirshi 1st down. Also in defensively for the Jackets, DeJuan Gentry's back at the safety, and Bob Brown was praising him. His defensive play. We were talking about him getting in some quarterback in the pregame interview, and he's praising DeJuan Gentry's defensive play at safety. They'd like to give him maybe more of a chance on the defensive side. Marcus Walker's in there as well. Derek McDade is one of the corners, and there's a flag down here. That's not another delay game. We'll see what the call is. Well, that is a loss of down signal. I don't know. Okay, now, there you go. Now he's changing. Okay, now he's changing. The referee's changing the signal. That's an illegal substitution we've seen a lot of this year. Referee Jim Pegg out of Fort Worth. Legal substitution penalty. Legal participation is actually the penalty. And a loss of 5. First he put his hands up on his head. I'm like, loss of down? What's the penalty for? Anyway, it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Huskies. Straight eye behind the quarterback Thompson. He's going to throw on 1st down. It's complete to Rankin, and he gets to about midfield. Nice pass. And a pickup of 10 yards to the midfield stripe. From 17, Marvin Thompson to Jermaine Rankin. It's right on the midfield stripe, and it's going to be 2nd down and about 5 for the Huskies. I notice when the score kind of gets out of hand, you notice that Jay kind of gets quiet. Yeah, he's thinking about
I'm just making sure I don't say something really stupid, you know? I mean, I'm trying to think here. I could say that. No.
2nd down and about 4.5 for the Huskies, right on the midfield stripe. Thompson's going to fake it, and I think kind of a busted play, but now he's going to run it. He's at midfield, 45, 40, and he's running out of bounds at about the 46-yard line by Dale Davis. Pickup of about 14 there.
Well, they may have something going here for their 4th 1st down of the night.
Pickup of 14 from Marvin Thompson. Thompson, 3 carries, 108 yards. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that'll be a nice average.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out why Scott Torres is starting over Marvin Thompson at quarterback.
Well,
I look at Marvin Thompson. They've got him listed at 140 pounds here, Jay. But as I look through the binoculars, I'm thinking he's a little bit heavier than that. I mean, he's got some skinny legs, but they got some meat on him as well. Thompson's going to keep it again on the fake one to run the option, but that was shut down by Aaron Hunt and Michael Phelps. And Thompson just ducks it inside for a gain of 2 to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Kenny, talking about why Marvin Thompson wasn't starting the game, there could be something, and we didn't find this out, and there's no way for us to really know now, but maybe something happened where he said that Thompson's not going to start. You're not going to start the game, a discipline thing. Just maybe.
Yeah, but the only thing is Torres has been the quarterback all season. That's the only thing that's.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I mean, I'm just speculating here.
2nd down and 8. Thompson's going to roll to his right. He wants to throw this time. He's under a little bit of pressure. Aaron Hunt's got him, and Thompson gets away, but a shoestring tackle finally made by Paul Howard, and Thompson gets back almost to the line of scrimmage, about the 35-yard line. We'll call it a loss of 1. It's going to be 3rd and 9, so credit Paul Howard with a sack there.
I was going to say, Thompson almost avoided a sack by getting back to the line of scrimmage. But
and if he did avoid that sack, if he gets away from Howard there, he's got lots of room to go.
Yep.
3rd down and 9, 49-6. Jackets lead. The Hershey Huskies look like some early movement, but no flags. Handoff left side. That's O.D. Martin. He's running left, and he gets down to about the 25-yard line. That's going to be another Hershey first down. And that's a pickup of about 11 yards there for number 22, O.D. Martin.
Yeah, I got all the way back to Marcus Walker, number 25. Put the hit on him, first hit to get him down.
Got a timeout on the field right now. Let's take one with them. 7:47 to play in the ball game.
49-6 the score here.
And they're already back at play. Marvin is going to throw it. Marvin Thompson, he throws incomplete along when they got back going rather quickly there. Thompson's pass was intended for number 15, Jermaine Rankin, Marcus Walker, and DeJuan Gentry back down the coverage. It's incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down and 10.
It is 49-6, 7:35 to play now in the game.
Brandon Key in defensively for the Jackets. We mentioned Jack Bogard in there, but Aaron Hunt and Chacho in there. I guess Bogard is in at the rover position. Andrew Keener and Brandon Barnes are the 2 tackles. 2nd down and 10 for Hershey. They got 3 wide receivers lined up on the right side. And Marvin Thompson's going to roll to his right. He's looking to throw. He's under a little pressure. Now he'll tuck it under, and he's hit hard by Aaron Hunt, and then stood up by Hunt, and then hit even harder by Paul Howard.
Well, Marvin Thompson was just kind of tiptoeing along the line.
Loss of 2.
Wanted to make sure he didn't get across the line if he was going to throw, and that's what caused him to get sacked.
Loss of 2 for Marvin Thompson. Back to the 27-yard line. Clock running, 7:05 to play in the ball game. Jackets took control of another one early. 3rd down and 12 for the Huskies from the Jacket 27. Excuse me, 27. Jacket 27-yard line. Twins wide right. And a straight eye behind Marvin Thompson. Thompson, 3-step drop. He's going to throw to the left side. It's complete to Jermaine Rankin. And the Hershey fans are still roaring. Well, the Hershey band, because that's most of the fans they have.
Roaring or screaming?
Well, screaming. Down to the 16-yard line on that one. That's a gain of 11.
So we got 4th and 2 here. Long one.
We'll call it 4th and 2 from the Denison 16-yard line. Marvin Thompson running out of time on the play clock. He's going to have to hurry. Looks like he's trying to change the play at the line of scrimmage. And some movement early. Back up the Huskies 5 yards.
That was O.D. Martin, number 22, took off a little bit early from the slot position, coming around back maybe to get the option. I guess they'll still go for it here on 4th and 7.
Yeah, you'd kind of think so.
Well,
I think you don't have a whole lot to lose here.
No, yeah, they haven't for the most of the game here.
Yeah. Twins wide right. I think somebody is using the cellular phone real close to us. Don't see one. Thompson hides the football as he rolls to his right, but he's not going to go anywhere. Aaron Hunt with the sack.
Boy, what a great play.
Yeah, back in the 29-yard line. Nice play, Aaron Hunt.
You know, and Aaron Hunt's one of the guys that stays in when all the substitutions start coming. So Aaron Hunt gets to play the whole game. And
most of the time he does.
Right. You know, he and Mike Phelps both get to stay in a lot of the game. You know, even when all the substitutions start coming in, they kind of anchor that unit out there and continues to make good plays out there on defense.
Causes a loss of 6. The Jackets take over on downs with 5:38 to play in the ball game.
That's about a time for another touchdown, I think.
Nick Bowers comes split out wide right. Tim Bilbrey wide left. DeJuan Gentry is the quarterback. Lewis Hubert the tailback. Bashari Turner the fullback. And Hubert's got it. He's juking his way. He's outside the 35, 40, 45. Runs over a man to the 48-yard line is where they mark him down. Pickup of 19 for Lewis Hubert. Longest run for Hubert tonight. He's got 8 carries and 51 yards now. Chris Robertson again left the game early after becoming the all-time leading rusher in Denison history. 12 carries, 155 yards on the night for C-Rob. 1st and 10 from their own 48 for the Jackets. And it's Hubert again on the sweep left this time. He has got the 45, 40. And I got confused the midfield stripe. Nevertheless, Hubert picks up.
They have it marked this week, so that's therefore the confusion.
Pickup of 15 there for Lewis Hubert. He gets to the Hirshi 37-yard line, and Hirshi calls a timeout. Let's take one with them. 5:08 to play. 49-6 Jackets. We're back with more football in a minute at KIKM. 1st and 10 for the Jackets from the 37, and it's going to be Bashari Turner to the fullback. No gain. No gain for Turner. They'll keep the ball at the 37. It'll be 2nd and 10. Bowers checks back into the ball game along with number 39, Chris Brown for the Jackets. He's in a wide receiver. Oh, here come the cheerleaders. They've even quit tonight. What's up with this? I'm just kidding, by the way. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they're all down there.
I'm just kidding. They're down there. They're still cheering. 2nd down and 10 from the 37 for the Jackets. It's going to be Hubert off tackle right side. 35 down to the 30. Finally brought down there by number 11, Scott Torres, and also 45, Torrey Spence at the 30. Pickup of 7 for Lewis Hubert, and it's going to be 2nd down and 3. Bowers and Bilbrey check into the ball game.
About time for the touch of goal to break out with a horse, I think. You know, they need to easily get that going here. And here lately they've been playing the alma mater way before the end of the game.
It's going to go to Lewis Hubert, loft tackle left side, close to a 1st down, and that was a 3rd down play, by the way. 3rd and a long 2. He gets to about the 29, but I don't know if that's going to be enough for a 1st down.
It will not be.
Not quite. He's going to be about a yard short. Pickup of 2 there for Lewis Hubert.
And looks like they're lining up to go for it here.
Yeah, the Jackets are going to go for it. A little too far for a late field goal, and you don't really necessarily want to punt it. Power I behind Gentry, and the Jackets move. That looked like it was number 59, Ryan Hall, I believe, that moved a little bit early for the Jackets. And now instead of a 4th and 1, you got 4th and 6. Now the Jackets might.
They're trying to punt. Yeah. Well, they're trying to decide, I think, what exactly they're going to do. Looks like they're going to go for it still. Ball is still marked at the 34, so.
Chris Roberts is in the ball game. 4th down and a long 6 for the Jackets here, and they're going to give it to Lewis Hubert off tackle. Runs over a man. Wait a minute. Well, if they would have given it to Lewis Hubert, they'd have been a little better off, but
either way, they got a 1st down.
Gets to the 26 and the 1st down. Woo, good fake, D1. Fake on the option got you too, did he? Okay, good. I feel better.
He got it, so.
I feel better. Yeah, they're getting us on that a little bit more. Nevertheless, a 1st down, a pickup of 8 for DeJuan Gentry. He gets to the 26-yard line, and the Jackets have it 1st and 10. Power I behind Gentry, clock running, 3:03 to play in the ball game. And it's Hubert running left. Behind his blocker, DeJuan Gentry. He's got a little bit of a gain out about the 20-yard line. Pickup of 6 there for Hubert.
You know, it's going to be a race to the end zone here with the clock. You know, the players on the field want to score.
Yes, they do.
The coaches don't necessarily want to score.
Don't necessarily want to score, right.
But the players are doing all they can to get in the end zone here because they don't get that many shots this year.
Right.
The people that are out there right now.
2nd down and 4 for the Jackets from the 20-yard line. It's Hubert. Sweep right again, and he's down to the 15 this time. Slammed down pretty hard there by number 20, Ernest Everman. A pickup of 5 for Hubert and another Yellow Jacket first down. Clock stopped now to set the chains with 2:20. Brandon Key checks into the ball game for the Jackets. Aaron Hunt still in the ball game. Oh, excuse me, that's Bashari Turner. Hunt's not in there, right? Yeah, he is too. Hunt's in there at one of the tight ends with Daniel Vogel. Brandon Barnes is in at left tackle. It's going to be Lewis Hubert running right. He's to the 15, almost fumbles the football, but wraps both arms around it to the 13. Only a gain of 2 that time for Hubert.
Well, that was number 20, Ernest Everman, like to strip the ball out there. Oh, we got 148 and counting here. It's
Hubert now 14 carries and 87 yards. They've kind of held him in check a little bit. Nice job by the Hershey defense stepping up a little bit.
If you can call 14 carries for 87 yards in check.
Well, that's in check compared to Robertson's 12 carries for 155.
Yeah.
2nd down and 8, and it's going to be Hubert on, was it Hubert? Yeah, he's carrying the football.
That was a strange play there.
Yeah, it was. Something we hadn't necessarily seen. I don't know if the Jacket backs didn't necessarily do what they were supposed to do or what the situation was, but nevertheless, Hubert just gets back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 3rd down and 8. Clock running, 1:12 to play. Boy, these guys on the field want to put the ball in the end zone. They're at the 13-yard line. 3rd down and 8. Only going to have to run about 2 more plays probably if they can keep the football. Gentry's going to give it. Lewis Hubert off tackle, left side. He's not going to get near 1st down. He's going to pick up about a yard to the 12.
And they will have to run another play here.
Marvin Peterson makes the stop.
Clock now at 43 seconds and counting.
Jackets will have to run another play. It's 4th down and 7.
49-6.
So there'll at least be 2 more plays. Well, unless Jackets get a 1st down here, they might not run another play. But if they turn it over on downs, clock, of course, will stop. Power I behind DeJuan Gentry. It's Lewis Hubert. Absolutely nowhere to go. He's trying to get outside. Now he's cutting it back inside. He fumbles the football, and Hershey jumps on it at the 17-yard line. So with 18 seconds left, the Huskies will take over.
Well, you hate to see that possession end on a fumble.
Yeah, you really do. $18 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, you think we're going to see a Hail Mary type pass, a bomb? Or we're going to see a fullback off tackle? What do we got coming, Kenny?
Well,
Coach Walker. What you got for me?
I really don't think it matters all that much.
Well, I mean, that's evident to me, but...
I don't know if they'll go for much of anything. And it's going to be Thompson. He's hit hard just as he throws the football, and it's incomplete. It was intended for Jermaine Rankin. It falls incomplete.
Some Choucho with the lick on Thompson there. We've got, what, 11 seconds now.
11 seconds, maybe a play, maybe 2 more plays here for Hershey. Jackets 473 yards total offense tonight.
473?
473. Mike Bennett going down and try to get an interview with Chris Robertson after the game. If he can do that, we'll try to get that for you. So we're going to try to figure out the stats ourselves. That's tough on us. We haven't had to do that much this year. 2nd and 10. Thompson's going to roll to his right a little bit, and he wants to throw again, and he does, and it is complete. It's an 11-yard completion to number 25, Montreal Brown.
That should be a 1st down. They are stopping the clock to move the chains, but as soon as it's They're set. And here it goes the clock. Now 3-2. Well, they call a timeout. They do get a timeout.
Hirshi calls a timeout with 1 second left.
Hirshi does call a timeout with 1 second left.
Rather strange.
They're practicing their hurry-up offense for the next time when they may need it.
Rather strange that you'd really care about that. But
well, you know, Denison's obviously dominating this district right now, but the other teams in this district are not. And which means they you know, they could finish second in this district still.
That's true.
So anyhow,
we're going to try to get that interview with Chris Robertson right after the game. Mike Bennett's on his way down there, so
49.
Let's see what we can get for you.
Well, yeah, 49-6 with 1 second to go. Hirschi's got the timeout, and they've got the play called. And boy, the intensity level's high in the huddle over there. I keep waiting to see trips on one side or the other, but I haven't seen that yet.
1st and 10 from their own 29 here for the Huskies. Last play of the ball game, and there's a sack. That's a nice way to finish it. Pulling it out, Adam Chaucho with the sack. He comes up with the football, but it doesn't matter. And that's the ball game. Final score tonight from Munson Stadium: Denison 49 and Wichita Falls Hershey 6.